Okay, so I'm back. The glasses went in kind of easy. All right, so let's finish this video. So this video is entitled, The Pastor Told Me Off. This is part 3. 3 or 4. I'll go through, edit them, put them up there together. Okay, so now to end the video, I was on to the part before I got got a call. Had to resolve a situation. So now, he shut me down also with the teeth. Took out all the teeth in my mouth, just about all of them. And I had to walk around with a mask. And everybody was talking about me, looking at me crazy, want to know why I'm wearing the mask, right? Had all these negative thoughts and things to say because I'm walking around with a mask on. Now they got on masks. And they got to wear it. But, they had to talk, the mask, all that stuff. I couldn't do anything for almost about 6 months. And that was another shutdown. Couldn't do nothing. Everybody was calling me to preach and all this stuff. And I'm now that I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking that my pastor knew that I had a mask on and I did not want to preach. I did not want to talk. Did not want to do nothing. Every time she would text and ask me things, I would say, not today, not this time. And some other people was calling me to preach at their church, and they ain't never called me. I mean, they did, but for certain services, I was never called for. Now all of a sudden, everybody church want to call me. And it could have been behind my own pastor because she ain't know what was going on. No, I ain't got to tell you I'm going to get teeth. I ain't got to tell you my business, and that's the thing with my church. They feel like they're supposed to know everything about you. No, you're supposed to know things about me spiritually. Sometimes come to me and tell me something that could help me. Why I got to always telling you something negative about my life and you can't even give me, and I'm just speaking in general, not against my pastor or against pastors, but in general of this spiritual war. Why you can't never say nothing negative, positive to me. Everything has to be negative when you got something to say. Never hear nothing positive, no encouragement, no nothing. I know my gift is in exhortation. I know that's my gift, to encourage people. Because that's what I do. So with that being said, I turned down a lot of speaking engagements and all that stuff, and got my teeth. Now that I got my teeth, I had my teeth for over a year. I wasn't getting no preaching engagement. All these different churches that was calling me to preach, I wasn't getting nothing from them. And the COVID came in, so that was another shutdown. So that's what I mean when I say God shut it down. Not so much as me being disobedient. And even though it looked like at the time that I had gotten sick, to them it looked like it was due to the fact of the situation that took place. But once they found out the real situation of the deal, they found out that God shut it down from them to keep me from, how can I explain this? Because he know my heart. They say God knows your heart, right? So he knew my heart. He knew my heart was to do what was right for that pastor, for my pastor, for anybody's pastor. But because these pastors was abusing the goodness of me, God said, I'm going to stop this right now. I'm going to have my child sit down to keep her from doing things and people abusing her. See, people may say, gosh, really? God do stuff like that? God will stop you from doing the right thing? No, it's not all about him stopping you from doing the right thing. He's stopping your right from being done to be evil spoken of. So he will come in at times and remove you out of situations. He will come in at times and shut down things and not allow things to take place because he knows that you will willfully and willingly do it. But because the motive behind what's being done is going to make me look bad, make him look bad, and sometimes he allow things to happen so that we won't come out of character. That's why I say the Holy Ghost is there to lead and guide you, right? So my Holy Ghost is there to tell me what to do. Even though there are times when things happen, things going to happen, not happen, things would happen that will cause me to come. I saw that boy pass me. Cause me to come out of that holy character and make God look bad and make me look bad, and then that'll make my walk with Christ look bad, and people will be looking at me all crazy. So what he does is he either take me out the situation or he allow uncontrollable things to happen. Like me get sick. Well, no, you're not going to go up there because, see, everybody knew that this pastor told me off. Everybody knew that this happened. Everybody knew that that happened. And the way it was presented that I was the devil, I had to rebuke her. She was not listening and this and that. So me going to preach for her would have made it look like that she was in power. Yeah, you see, I sat her down. I tell her what to do. I'm in control of this church. I could tell them whatever I want to tell them because I got the leeway from their pastor. And so now I done told her off. I done made her cry because I know everybody heard me. I done made her cry. I done made her look less than that evangelist that she's supposed to be. So now I'm going to have her come up there. And it's not going to be like, oh, Evangelist Jordan is preaching the word. Oh, no. This pastor got Evangelist Jordan to preach. So they ain't even looking at a word. They're not even thinking about them getting a good word. They don't even want to hear a good word. The fact remains is that there was an incident with Evangelist Jordan and this pastor has all control because it's whatever she say. And so now she wants Evangelist up here and now Evangelist up here. So now we're going to be friends with Evangelist Jordan because this pastor is friends with Evangelist. But God say, no. Evangelist Jordan don't belong to anybody but me. Evangelist Jordan's life is not controlled by this pastor or any pastor. It's controlled by me. So I know my servant is going to go up there and she's going to preach what I want her to preach. And she's going to do a good job. But she's not going to do it for you. Because this is what you want to do. You want to make yourself good. You feel bad for what you did. And instead of going to Evangelist Jordan, because I done whip you, or I'm whipping you right now, and I still got some more whips for you. And because I'm whipping you, you feeling it. And now instead of going to Evangelist Jordan and stating, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I found out the truth. No, you want to open up a door for her to preach, which you ain't never did it before. You want her to be on programs. You want her to do this and do that. You want her to sing in the choir. You want her to be a part of the choir inside watch night. But when she was doing her job, you didn't want that done. Y'all was over there in the corner cahoots and stuff and making her feel bad. And now you got her crying and you got her feeling bad. And now everybody's looking at her all crazy. No, I'm going to sit her down so that I can work on y'all. And she going to see who I am. And y'all gonna see who I am through her. And all she's gonna be doing is sitting down minding her business. And that's exactly what happened. So once all that was done, then everything started changing. And then I noticed that this pastor was not in connection with my pastor. And they went to another church, meaning that they started affiliating with another church and no longer with us. I mean, we in it, but we not a part of it. It's not all about us no more. When before it was all about us. It was all about us and them. But now it's all about that other church and them, not us. We just don't exist. And the relationship that this pastor had with my pastor is not the same. Look like the sun's trying to come back out. So that is the video of the pastor told me off. So we'll leave that will end that video, and I'll leave that be. That's it. That's the story time. So all of that to happen, God had to open up the door to let me see who he was, because you see I had to see him too. So I saw who he was, knew who he was, acknowledged him as who he was, and he had to bring out the truth of the people because they don't see him. So more and more, and things are still being done, still being said, where he's not, they not seeing him. And I know until they see him, they won't see me. Little by little, they starting to see him, and so that's why certain doors are starting to open for me, you know. But not to the fullest yet, because there's still some more things that God got to show them. There's still some more things that has to be opened up to them so that they could see that it ain't all about me, it's all about God. So with that being said, that is the end of these videos, and I hope you do enjoy my story time of a pastor told me off. And if you like these videos, please like and subscribe so that I'll be able to do a live from my phone. You have a blessed day. Bye.